Hi folks. Once again, I've been called to call a warning to the people of the United States. And if I can just start out today's video with a scripture, Ezekiel 33. And it says here, "Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, When I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coasts, and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet, and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet, and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be on his own head." It's a dramatic way to start, folks, but when I show you today's video, you will see why. I've been called this time to the east coast, to the Atlantic coast of the United States, to a little place here called Kill Devil Hill. Now I'm an aviation enthusiast, and after doing my homework on Kill Devil Hills, which the name intrigued me for a start, but I felt drawn to this spot. I found out it was where the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville Wright, had their first flight in the Kitty Hawk. And as I did my homework, I found it was from this hill within this circle that they did their first flights. And there's a memorial put up for it. And when I noticed this memorial, it tied in very much with the name of the place. Now, apparently the name of this place got named by some bootlegging and pirating types who had such strong liquor that one of them said that the liquor that they were drinking was strong enough to kill a devil. In other words, one spirit was strong enough to kill another, and that name stuck. But it's interesting to see the style of the memorial put here to this particular flight. And I noticed first up that the area here within the memorial looks like a pyramid. Now, there is a fellow called Jonathan Kleck who's done some fantastic work on pyramids, and in his videos he says that pyramids are not your friend, and I agree with him wholeheartedly on that. The other thing that you'll see here is this star. Now in Isaiah 29, 15 and 16, they say it talks about them hiding their things upside down, these people who follow the wrong God, the satanic God, and they say, who sees us, who knows us? And they hide their things upside down. So if we turn that upside down, we end up with an upside down star. So let me just colour that in for you there for a start. And there you see a star upside down. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the Star of Baphomet. What's the Star of Baphomet? Well, let's go and take a look. That is the Star of Baphomet. And it says here, who is the Star of Baphomet? The sigil of Baphomet is the official symbol of the Church of Satan and features the goat. And you'll notice the circle around the outside of the sigil of the Baphomet star. So going back here, you'll notice that there is a circle outside the star. Now, this is unusual because it's assumed that both Wilbur and Orville Wright were Christians. We'll go with that. But let's have a look at what else is here to see in this local area. Well, there's a small runway next door, and it's runway 02 and 20. Now, if we go over to the threshold of this particular runway, we'll see that the elevation for a start is 11 feet, and that's a number according to the occultists which means death, destruction and extreme rebellion. We'll also tie it in that this particular spot is on the 36 degree parallel. Here we can see down the bottom. And if you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 through to 36, the summation equals 666, which is the number of the beast, which is literally the number of that star that we've just looked at. Now, this interests me a little bit because I want to know, for a start, what all of this means. Well, let's just click on our measuring tool here and see what's around, for a start, that we can measure to. Well, there's a small spot called Kitty Hawk. Now, that's the original name of the aeroplane that they flew. And here is the small village of Kitty Hawk, just nearby. And we'll just put it in yards. And we'll go to the middle of that village, and you'll see in the middle of Kitty Hawk here is 6,660 yards. There's our 666 for our beast yet again. Well, this is getting quite interesting. This is why I think I've been called to this spot. There's clues here. Okay, so let's go back down to our runway, and we'll see where the runway direction takes us. And if we go straight out along this runway, and we'll go over here, we'll follow it through where it takes us, and put that in miles now. We'll read off the distance, and it is 336, so there's the 36, and 0.33 miles. So we've got 33 at the beginning and a 33 at the end. Now, in my previous videos, you'll have found out that 33 is a very occultic number, whereby it's on the 33-degree parallel that Lucifer led the fallen angels to earth and came down to a place called Mount Hermon per Genesis 6. Saw that the daughters of men were fair, and they took for them whoever they wanted, i.e. rape, I guess. So we've got this number here to the World Trade Center. So I'll just on the runway center line, and there it is there. We'll follow it back now and see if it is actually the runway center line at Kill Devil Hills. There it is. And there it is, folks, straight down the middle of that runway. We've gone from a place of a first flight to the place of a last flight for many, what's known as 911. Now, in Revelation 9:11 talks about the angel of the bottomless pit, and he had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name is, in Hebrew tongue, is Abaddon, but in Greek tongue his name is Apollyon, or Apollo. This is the devil. So we've gone from a place called Kill Devil Hills to a place that's famous with its numbers 911. I've been called to this area, and I wanted to know what else is around here. And what do you know, we've got a place here called Virginia Beach. And that brought me to a scene in a movie. And this is a scene from that movie, so we'll just watch this for a moment. Is this what we're being shown? Is this why I was drawn to this area? If this is the case, you need to come to Jesus Christ right now. Please receive him into your heart. There is no time to waste. This is coming. This is your warning.